Good day, good people. My name is Stephanie. If you are new to the channel, welcome. And if you are coming back, thank you for coming back. Today, I wanted to be a little bit more on time for the month of December. So I've decided to go ahead and share my December inks a little bit earlier than I normally do throughout the month. Consider it one of my December gifts. Also, before we get started, please excuse my inky hands. I've been playing with some inks prior to starting this recording. I'm very excited. This is my first year getting the Diamond Ink Vent calendar. So I was excited to go ahead and open up number one since today is December the 1st and got it all over my hands. So I do apologize for that. However, that's how it goes when you're playing with inks. So let's just go ahead and get started so I can share with you my December inks for this month. Okay, one thing I did decide to do this month was to look at my pen collection and decide to use a couple of pens that I have either not used in a while or have never inked. So in this video, we have a mixture of both. We have one of my Benus, the Benu in Bourbon is inked up for this month. I haven't used it in a while. A new Conklin. This is the Spectra Fusion in the white colorway. New pen. So I've decided to ink it up. And then a pen I have had, but I have not inked up yet is an MP1, Monteverde MP1. I have it in the black colorway. I have this in two other colorways as well. And I've never inked up the black, so I decided to for this month. And then me and my words today. New pen, Fountain Pen Day pen, collab with Stilo Estile. I showed some pictures of it on Instagram. It is a Radius 1934. It was, again, a Fountain Pen Day. I think it was exclusive for Fountain Pen Day, but don't quote me on that. But from Stilo Estile, new pen. And then lastly, in this currently ink is another new pen to me. It's a Platinum 3776 Century in the, not going to tear the name up, not sure how to pronounce it, BOURGNGE, something like that. Beautiful red crimson colorway. I did get this one in the medium, so that helps me out with that last platinum. Remember, I started crying because I didn't realize I had gotten it in a fine, and I can interchange these two these two pen nibs with each other. So that'll be good. So those are the pens that I have inked up for December. Let's go ahead and look at what I have inked them up with. Let's start with a Tatcha ink called Kurocha. It is a brown ink, and I have paired it with the Radius that I have just shown you. But let's take a look at this color. And sorry I got quiet on you. I was concentrating on the shape I was trying to make for this ink. I also want to try it a bit with my Kakimori nib. It's a nice chocolate brown. And again, this is a Tatcha ink. Uh-oh, having a hard start there for the first start of this pen. Give me just a second because I did ink it through the converter and not directly through the nib. So that is definitely on me and not the pen. This is Tatcha, and what's the name again? Kurocha. And the radius, and I want to say it's the Radiki or Radisi. I'll have to look it up, and I'll add it in there once I do. Okay. And I wanted a chocolate brown in that pen. I know there's a lot of caramel and there's lightness in the pen, but sometimes I'm just in the mood for a chocolate, and I was in the mood for a chocolate, so that's why I put it in this pen. Okay, next we have this pen, and what I was going to try to do is show you the shimmer before I get the bottle and shake it up and use it. But this is a shimmer ink. This is last year's Diamond Inkvent color called Astral, or at least that's how I pronounce it. And if I'm mispronouncing it, please let me know. But it is a beautiful dark ink, a beautiful black ink, in my opinion, with a green shimmer in it. I'm not sure where this shape came from, but that's what I came up with when I said I need to practice having better control of my swatches. So maybe I needed to start with a shape. I packed that away so quickly, forgot to use my Kakamori nib. Hopefully you'll get to see some good shimmer, because this ink does have a pretty shimmer. Okay. And if I'm moving too slow, I apologize, but there's not many pens. Again, this is Diamond. It's coming out very juicy in this pen because this pen is a fine nib. So that's interesting. Which I don't mind. And this is what? A Monteverde MP1. And these are some very cute pens. I know they are out in the community said to be trying to mimic or dupe TWSBI. And if so, they did a good job because I enjoy them just like I enjoy my TWSBIs, but I don't think they're exactly the same. Okay, let's move on to our third pen. And our third pen is the Conklin, the Spectra Fusion. And while this is a white pen with these wooden accents, and you guys, this is real wood molded into the pen, I decided to try another chocolate color. And that color is Rich Mahogany by Conklin. This is one of two Conklin inks that I have tried, and I have to say I am not disappointed at all in a Conklin ink. Let me know in the comments if you've ever tried a Conklin ink, and if so, tell me which ones. I may be interested. This should show you how much I've been on my chocolate kick. However, you see there's a little redness in this ink, but still a pretty color. And I thought the color went well with the pen. I guess I should have picked that up. Okay, and the top. And again, this ink is a Conklin. And I have it all over my hand. And thus getting it all over the pen. Something I need to think about in the future because this pen is white. This color again is rich mahogany. And the pen is also a Conklin. Also in a fine nib. And this is the Spectra Fusion in white because there is also a blue one if you prefer a different type of colorway. And I'll clean my pen up after I'm recording. Okay, and then our next to last pen is the Benu. Hopefully you can tell by the sparkle and the color that I'm going to move to a red color at this point. And this pen has been inked with Diamine Poinsettia. Again, another Inkvent color. But I had to bring a red in here for Christmas. And then while I'm saying that, I'm realizing I don't have any green on the docket, but I do have some pens that are already inked in green. And I know you know that. So I will just pull one of them over for December. That way we can have a variety in our journals and in holiday cards for this month. And I need to get that done and get those out because it's already the 1st at the time of this recording. Gotta do better with dipping this nib. That's what I gotta practice. Because I should not have ink all up on this wood, which is why it's all up on my hands. Okay. And you guys know, I don't know if I've ever shared it here. I'm sure I have, but you know, Benu is one of my favorite pens because I love the nib. This color, though, is Diamine. Poinsettia or Poinsettia, however you say it. And this is a Benu. Fine nib. In bourbon. I think I spelled that wrong. Well, at least that way you know I don't drink because I can't even spell bourbon correctly. But what does that have to do with it? I'm sure it's what you're saying. I spelt it wrong. Life goes on. And lastly, for our December ink, I have inked up my new Platinum 3776. And I have inked it with a new Tasha ink. New ink to me, not Tasha. A new Ternishi ink called Classic or Classy Burgundy is the name of this ink. Classy Burgundy. I did not have Classy Burgundy when I filmed my Teranishi inks. If you've seen that video and you're thinking, I don't remember that ink. It wasn't in that video. I didn't have it at the time. But I have her now and she is pretty. Pretty burgundy. And let's try not to make a mess this time with the nib. Still may not have done it right, but I did not get it on the wood. All right. Let me put the top back on. And again, this is a Teranishi ink called Classy Burgundy. And I have it in a platinum medium nib, 3776. And like I said, I will pull another pen that's already inked in a green to round out my December inks, or my December currently inked, because again, I add on as the month goes by. You guys told me in my November video that I'm not the only one. So thank you for being in the add-on club, especially after, excuse me, we filmed the video. So these are the inks. They're starting to dry down. The only shimmer ink in this group is this Astral. Like I said, it has a pretty green shimmer in it, if you can see it. I have my two chocolates I'm going to work with. And then, of course, my reds being the Poinsettia and the Teranishi Burgundy. Okay, guys, I'm not going to beat this dead horse. These are my currently inks. I hope you enjoy them. Please like the video if you did. Please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out. Please share my channels with others if you think they will enjoy it. Those of you that are subscribed to my channel, I thank you so much. I know a couple of videos back, I said that my wish would be to round out the year with at least 300 subscribers. And you guys did that for me. I now have 310 and I appreciate it very much. So I thank you so much. Until my next video, love on your family, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.